Hey friends, welcome back in. This Sunday, Parlor Salon is opening their doors for their annual charity event to support Arbor Youth Services and help homeless youth in Central Kentucky.
And they'll be offering haircut styles and more, with all the proceeds going to a great cause. And here to share the details with us is Tyler Blackburn, owner of Parlor Salon. Thank you so much for being with us,
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks for having me on.
So let's talk about first of all, let's talk about Parlor Salon and the different services that you offer there.
Yeah, so we're a full-service salon and spa. You can come in and get anything from a men's cut to a women's haircut and style, all the way to a blonding service or an all-over color.
Okay.
We do massage, facials, body waxing. We actually won 2025 for body waxing with Best of Lexington. So there's a lot of services for everyone, if it's from a scalp massage all the way down to just an eyebrow wax. So I mean, it just depends on what they want for their day. If they're having a day they're like, oh, I just want to stop by. We have great staff, so anyone's able to take care of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Tyler, I'm curious about your relationship with Arbor Youth Services. It's awesome. You're opening your doors to great causes here. How did they make the top of the masthead for you on this one?
So for me, I've worked with them every year since I've been open, and I have a great family life. Not every child has a great family life. So homeless youth kind of hits a little soft spot for me in my heart. So I'd like to give back to the community, especially the ones that are, predetermined not to kind of make it. The Arbor Youth kind of gets out there and sets them up to kind of succeed in the world and kind of gives them that support and everything that I was lucky enough to have, but a lot of children don't. So to me, that, kind of warms my heart.
That's awesome that you recognize that, and ripped right from the headlines too. We need support in that area big time.
We really do. So I'm curious, why did you decide to do an event like this to help, to do this event and give all the proceeds to them? Yeah,
so ever since I started doing hair, even when I was in hair school, I did philanthropy. I went to Paul Mitchell, and it was part of kind of the culture and what was built into me. And even whenever I was growing up, in church and all that stuff, so it was always just something I was always giving back to the community, because the community gives us so much. So when I opened my business, it was kind of a no-brainer that the community comes in every day, they see us, they serve, we get to make them beautiful, and then I wanted to give something else back, something a little bit more. So this is kind of a double give back. I give a great discount on the services. They're getting a $30 wet dry cut or a $45 haircut style. It's normally $75. So there's a big discount there.
Absolutely.
And then also all the proceeds go to Arbor Youth. So that kind of gives back in another way. So
really cool. Talk to us for a minute about your education, your background in international relations, the Goldwell. Walk us through that. Yeah,
so I started with Goldwell whenever I opened my salon in 2021, and I've worked with them and went through a training program now since, and I just got inducted as a Goldwell Regional Artist. Prior to that, I had done some training in London and the UK, so I kind of like to travel and have like those different cultures and bring back different views. It might be something I already know, but it's brought to me in a different light, in a different way. I can bring it back to our community.
Very good.
That's fantastic. Okay, so how can people help if they can't make it to the event? Is there a way for them to donate money for the cause?
Of course. So yeah, they can come in. If they can't make it in, they can call. Like, hey, give us a call. We can take it over the phone. That kind of thing. If they want to stop by earlier in the week, they can do that. It's just whatever works for their schedule and their time.
And then and for folks that do want to come to the event, they just need to call ahead of time to make an appointment. How does that work?
So if they have a certain stylist, they're like, oh, I want to see this one, they need to call ahead. And that way they know, hey, I'm on there. But if they are just like, we know they're highly trained, we know all 12 of their stylists are going to be great. They can just walk in. Yeah, so we'll be there from 11 to 5, and they can just kind of come in and see us.
That's great. It's good timing too, because as we're about to change seasons, there might be a fresh look out there that they're looking for too.
Of course. So seasonal change, back to school, if they're just wanting to, change it up for a minute, great men's cut, whatever it is they need for the day.
Awesome, wonderful.
Fall brings a renewal in a lot of ways.
It does, doesn't it?
New school year, new TV shows, and perhaps a new hairstyle.
Of course.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, Tyler, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me on.
And thanks for watching out for our community too. Of course. It means a lot. Back after this, stay with us.
ABC 36 Community Spotlight is brought to you by CHI St. Joseph Health, caring for our community with human kindness.